In the heart of Renaissance Florence, young Amerigo gazed at maps, stars, and distant horizons, not with the eyes of a merchant, but with the soul of a dreamer. Under the patronage of the Medici family, he had no idea that one day he would redraw the boundaries of the world. When he arrived in Spain, the world buzzed with tales of Columbus. Everyone spoke of a western route to Asia, but a question haunted Vespucci's mind. What if the lands we found weren't Asia at all? From the port of Cadiz, 4 ships with 120 men set sail, commanded by Alonso de Ojeda and charted by Amerigo Vespucci. Their mission: explore the southern lands beyond Columbus's route. None of them knew they were about to change human history. For 45 days they faced storms and raging seas. Compasses failed, food supplies ran low, and fevers spread among the crew. Yet every night, Vespucci studied the stars and began to navigate by the heavens themselves. A massive river mouth appeared on the horizon. The ocean water tasted fresh. This can't be an island, Vespucci thought. This is a vast continent. It was the first clue that the so-called New World wasn't part of Asia at all. On shore, they met native people adorned with bronze ornaments. The first encounters were peaceful, until misunderstandings turned to conflict. In his notes, Vespucci wrote, "They thought we were gods, yet we brought them sickness." The fleet turned south, only to face endless storms and treacherous currents. One ship vanished. The ocean itself seemed to rebel against their presence. On the night of August the 23rd, 1499, Vespucci measured the positions of the Moon and Mars. It became one of history's first attempts to calculate longitude. That night, the stars didn't just guide their path, they expanded humanity's horizon. In 1500, Vespucci returned to Seville and wrote a detailed report. In his Letter from Seville, he described tropical jungles, giant rivers, and unfamiliar constellations. But one line would shake Europe. These lands are not Asia. They are another world. King Manuel I of Portugal read his report and summoned him immediately. Vespucci was no longer a mere observer. He had become a cartographer of empires. His new mission: chart the coasts of South America. In 1501, 3 Portuguese ships commanded by Gonçalo Coelho set sail. Vespucci joined as navigator and astronomer. This journey would last 16 months and reveal the shape of the southern hemisphere for the first time. January 1st, 1502. They reached a magnificent bay and named it Rio de Janeiro, the River of January. The lush forests before them were alive, as if the earth itself were breathing. The North Star had disappeared. Above them shone a new symbol, the Southern Cross. For Vespucci, it was more than a constellation. It was proof that humanity had crossed into another world. Witnessing native life, Vespucci wrote, "They do not fight nature. They live within it." To Europe, this was not just a discovery, it was a mirror. On the return voyage came hunger, scurvy, and fever. 2 ships were lost to storms. 30 sailors never returned. Vespucci later wrote, "The sea rewards the brave, but never forgives the proud." In 1503, his famous letter was published. For the first time, he declared openly, "This is not Asia. This is Mundus Novus." The New World. The phrase changed the course of human thought forever. In 1507, German cartographer Martin Waldseemüller drew a new world map based on Vespucci's reports. Across the unknown lands, he inscribed a name: America. Amerigo's name became the name of a continent. In 1508, Vespucci became pilot major at Spain's Casa de Contratación. He oversaw navigation charts and trained the next generation of explorers. The man who mapped the world now taught others to do the same. In 1512, Amerigo Vespucci died in Seville, likely of the plague. His grave is lost, but his legacy endures, carved into maps and memory. Even today, historians debate. Did Vespucci truly discover the New World, or did he simply describe it best? Perhaps the truth lies here. Discovery doesn't begin on a map. It begins in the mind.